What's up, everybody? It's me, Steve, and on today's show, we're taking a look at what's arguably my favorite light for both photography and videography. This is the Viltrox H18. It's an RGB light wand that's two-sided. On one side, you have the CCT side that has a Kelvin range of 2800 to 6800 with a CRI rating of 95 plus. And on the other side, you have the RGB side, which has a full 360-degree color spectrum. The build quality of the light is admittedly a bit plasticky, but it kind of helps keep the weight down. You know, this is a pretty sizable light. It's about the size of a baseball bat, except for it's a little bit shorter and a little bit thicker. You have a switch down here on the grip itself to control the light, and also you can control the light with the WeLight Pro app, which we'll get into in a second. Another thing that I like about the light is it comes with these barn doors, and it comes with a small tripod, and also comes in a nice carrying case. I think all of that kind of adds a nice touch. And that's how you physically control the light if you're using the button itself. If you wanted to go from CCT mode to RGB, you actually long press that center button and then it actually switches over. The control dial here works great, but I gotta say I do prefer the app just because the app is so genuinely good. And that's the thing too, if you're switching from CCT to RGB, you're gonna need to take off the barn doors so that you can reorient them to the correct position. Which, by the way, I didn't know how it worked. They just slide off. But when I first saw this, I was so afraid I was going to actually break it. So here, let's pretend, okay, we're in RGB right now, but the barn doors are on the wrong side. We want them to be on this side. It literally just slides off. You can see it's like a hexagonal shape. This matches the shape of the light. And also you can see too, the end of it there is vented to help the light cool itself off. And since it is more of like a lightweight plastic, that does also kind of help keep the heat down.
In terms of how bright this light is, I'm using it to light this entire scene. My only key light is the H18 itself. I'm currently at 1/50th of a second, f1.8, ISO 200. The light itself is at 6%. And now, first of all, to give you an idea of just how bright this light is, let me turn it off for a second. This is what the scene looks like without any type of key light at all. All you have is this just sort of background light here. And so if we were, say, to ramp this up a little bit, that's 6%, that's 28%, that's 50%, that's 100%. It's completely blown out and unusable. So you do get a sense of just how bright and how powerful this light really is. Now, one of the reasons I like Viltrox and WeLight lights so much is the app. The app works incredibly well. Everything is laid out in a way that's easy to understand. It's all just kind of right here. Up at the top, you have your channels for working with one light or multiple lights. You've got channel 1 through channel 18. Down here you have your groups, you have group A through F, and you have all kinds of various combinations of those. Now down in this section is where you actually control the light. Like right now we're in CCT mode, so if we want to change the color temperature, you can make it like way colder or way warmer. You can adjust the red and the green, and you can make it brighter and darker, obviously. You also have some presets here for color temperature, and then these little buttons down at the bottom are a home button. That's how you go back to where you were. From here you can click on HSL. You've got all full 360-degree color spectrum. Everything works in real time. You know, it's super quick. Also, you have an RGB WY mode. You can actually control every single color channel right here, red, green, blue, white, and yellow. This all works super well too. Same thing with XY coordinates, just a different way to really fine-tune the colors that you're actually using. Now, something that's one of my favorite modes is the color chip mode. You have both Roscoe and Lee gel simulations. These things look so genuinely good. And of course you've got your effects mode, you've got all kinds of things that you would expect like flame, candlelight, the SOS mode, flash, burst. bling, flash lamp, TV, fireworks, etc. They're all there and they all work really well. And of course you've got a color picker mode too, which actually works super well. Using the color picker mode, you'll access the camera and whatever you point the app at, it'll pick the color from that. Like for example, if I try to pick the color from that light back there, you know, we'll see it turn yellow, turn blue based on what part of the light that I'm actually looking at. Same thing over here with the ramen sign. Point it at the red or the pink, point it at the blue, you know, it reacts in real time. But yeah, overall, that's why I really like this app a lot. Everything works quick, everything works in real time, and I've never had any trouble with these like connecting. They always just connect right away to each other. Just works great.
You know, for me personally, I do Amazon Vine, so I do product reviews literally every day. This light has become my absolute go-to light for product photography. There's just something so genuinely nice about having these barn doors on the light, being able to shape the light, but also it's a great light source, but it's also super portable too. So a lot of times I don't even have to throw this on a tripod. I can actually just hold the light up with one hand and just take the pictures that I need with the other hand. Plus I use the RGB feature on this light like all the time. Another thing that I use this light for is I film outdoors the majority of the time, and I always need, like, because I'm kind of in the shadows and I need some sort of, like, I've got the sun behind my back, and so I need a little bit of an extra light source on my face so you can kind of see me there in the shadows. It's just super rainy today, that's why we're filming inside. But yeah, this is one of those things that I always bring with me when I'm filming outdoors, especially since it is so portable and it does come with that carrying case. But yeah, this light is so genuinely versatile and portable, and the quality of the light itself is actually excellent. So considering all those things and all the different uses that you can actually find for this light, this is an excellent value and it's definitely worth checking out. Anyway, I think that's all I got for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.